Now, let me share my small account challenge update. UVXY, and I'm going to pull up the position because I'm shooting this video a little early. So here's the UVXY. Now, as you can see, it spiked all the way up to 1690 right here. Now, I got in puts this morning right about here, and the market started, the UVXY started going down, and the market was going up because I saw a position of Win Casino. There was a major buy around 9:49 a.m. that told me the markets were going to be strong. A few minutes after I got into my position, news came out that Ukraine was under a cyber attack. Now, anybody that follows me knows that if Ukraine is under a cyber attack, then that's a prerequisite for Russia actually invading and possibly going to the capital of Kiev. I've mentioned that I thought Putin was a narcissist and that it's not a issue of money for him. It's an issue of him being correct. So I expect Putin to attack the capital and take over Ukraine and assert his authority. With that said, I figured out I was in the wrong position this morning in the small account challenge, which was up 36% on day one. So I exited out of this position. Again, let me show you. I exited out right about here, and I took a 5% loss. I hate taking a loss, but imagine if I hadn't taken a loss and I let my position right up here. The small account challenge, instead of being up 27% still, I'd be down probably like 30% saying, what the hell am I doing? I just blew up all these people's accounts. So the lesson this morning is, man, it is good. It is okay to admit when you're wrong. Now, my original strategy for the morning was, and I'll bring up the chart one more time, I was going to buy UVXY calls because of the uncertainty, but I wanted to buy them at $15, sub 16. So over here, okay, I saw the selling. I expected there was selling. I expected them to go down. I expected the markets to be strong based on futures. But once I heard the news about Ukraine, I had to get out of the position just as a safeguard. Again, it's risk versus reward. I got out about 40 cents lighter. Now, even if the UVXY goes down, which I think would be a rarity given the circumstances, it's okay. It's risk versus reward. I have a small account. Rather than a small account sitting at $700 right now, starting at $1,000 on Monday, it's sitting at $1,250 up like, or maybe $1,270. I only lost $73 today. I lost 5% on that trade. I don't like to lose any trades. However, I told Carlos, I almost thought about using the unsettled funds and going into calls, which the calls would be killing it. And I told PB that as well. And I didn't want people to get their accounts restricted. So for me, if you use unsettled funds, right, because it's a small account, first warning, second warning, third time you're in trouble, fourth time you can't trade anymore and you would need to open up an account. And that would be a little embarrassing having to open up a new account. So, I mean, here we go. It's at $17. So what do I see happening? Unfortunately, there has to be something to turn around the market. And what I just told you all, when you look, and I'll bring up the SPY if you'd like. Let me see if I can bring up the SPY here. Boom, there it is. Let's do it so you actually can see it. It's the middle of the day right now. The SPY just took a beating at 428. Now, what I told you in my pre-market video on Wednesday is do not be surprised for the SPY to revisit a lower number. Sorry, I have the 1 month up. I said it will revisit in the next 2 days, 425. Well, shoot. I thought it wasn't going to happen until Thursday or Friday. I was going to get great entry today. And instead, the news about Ukraine came out on Wednesday. So Thursday, what could happen? The SPY could definitely go down lower. If we bring out the 1 month, doesn't even show you large enough. 3 months still doesn't show you because it could actually go down lower than that. So here we go. Where could it drop to? Next line of support should be about 424. So I expect the SPY to drop to 424 within the next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, possibly over the weekend to Monday's day of trading. Now, where will it show a little support? Probably right around this. What is this? 405, 406. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the range. I actually thought 404 would be the next level of support. I mean, it's a pretty huge drop. If the markets tank, they could tank hard. In times of markets where there are corrections of 10%, the average correction is 18.8%, which means we're a little over halfway there. We're probably 56% of the corrected market that's to come, meaning things will drop lower. I know we all like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Netflix. Oh, I like Roku off the drop. Oh, I like this. Yeah, we all like different stocks, but the point is there has to be support. So when I came on Wednesday and I said, here's the thing I heard, big block trades from institutions, from banks. There are big spreads between the bid and the ask, meaning they're not throwing out the bids high enough to support the market. Without the market having support, it will likely drop, and that's where we have it right now. So again, as I talk about the SPY a day before, because it is still Wednesday, the SPY is currently at, and I'll give you my full prediction, 428. So again, by Friday, it is more than likely we revisit 424, if not lower. So that means SPY puts are a decent investment. Now, as I told PB, we don't just jump into SPY puts or SPY calls. It's most important you secure entry. So if we were going to look at the one-day chart and him and I were just speaking, it probably would have been around 1015. Boom. Here's 1015. Right. So on this spike is probably when you get into SPY puts, if you believe that, or on this spike. Once it drops, you never chase. Chasing is disastrous. You wait for another spike, because if you chase, man, you just overpaid in this range right here, and you're not going to be profitable till 427. If you buy in this range right here, 429, your account's already profitable. It's 428, and you're like, man, I hope it goes down. But the whole reason is you have that cushion. So entry point, entry point, entry point. And again, admit when you're wrong. I was wrong on Wednesday. I lost $73 on the small account, which is about 5%. I'm still up 27%. And again, that small account's going to go from 1,000 to 25,000. And I hope you guys join me on the way.